Ah. Oh. Yeah. 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 I just woke up and it's 6 o'clock in the evening. Whoa. Anyway, this is going to be an update video of sorts, I suppose, talking about crap. First, big thing. I quit my job. I know. I lasted 2 weeks. I do have some good reasoning behind why I quit. But I'm going to start off with, I don't know if I told people when I when I did my update video saying I got a job, but I was working for Amazon. I'm going to put this out there now. Don't work for Amazon. Just don't. Unless you are so down on your luck and you really need the fucking money. Just don't bother. It's not worth it. Alright? Basically, when I first started, they put me on picking. And that means that you've got to go around a picking tower and pick up all the items that people have ordered. And that sounds easy, doesn't it? You know, it's not too hard. You get a little scanner that tells you where to go. Well, basically, what happens is you end up walking about, I don't know, 10, 12 miles a day on concrete and on horrible, crappy wood. And your feet look like they've been shot at with some kind of blister gun by the end of it. So, yeah, that's one reason to just not know. And your legs, my legs at the moment, I can barely feel them. In fact, I met a bloke yesterday who said he literally couldn't feel his legs at all. But he needed the money. So like I say, only work there as a temp at Christmas if you're really down on your luck, because they don't get enough pickers, so they will probably put you on picking. And fucking Christ, it's horrible. Second reason I quit was because transport kind of kicked me in the butt, because I don't drive. So I had to get a lift to the train station, get on a train, get there, get on a bus, then take the bus there, and then walk a bit to get to my job. And then I had to get a lift from my job back to the train station, and then get on the train, and then get a lift back. And this is all happening at about 6 in the morning, and my mum was doing most of it, and it was killing her, and that's not very fair. So that's another reason why I've stopped. But yeah, just don't work at Amazon. They treat their employees like fucking scum. All they really wanted was robots. You could see, by the way they've set everything up, what Amazon were after were just a bunch of robots. They obviously couldn't afford robots, or they haven't got the mechanical gubbins or the money to whatever to put robots in place, so they hired people on the assumption that they could be robots. It's just not worth the fucking pain, okay? Seriously. It's fucking horrible. Now the upshot of that is I now at least have enough money to get a 3DS. Woo! That's the main reason I was working, to get a 3DS and get some money under my belt. So I will be ordering my 3DS tomorrow, I suppose. And then it will show up sometime in the week, and then Pokemons. Yeah, by the way, that Dragonite, awesome. Look at it go. Wheaton's policy Dragonite is sick, guys. Like, I don't even use DD on mine. Like, it's just my Extreme Speed, Dragon Claw, Earthquake Roost set. You don't need DD on it at all. Unless you are really setting up for a heavy sweep. You don't need DD. It might work quite well with a bulky set, like if you had DD Roost and then some other moves, but you don't really need it at all. It's just good. But yeah, that's about the long and short of it. These battles were recorded, I think, last Monday. Just when I had some time. But I never got around to narrating them, so there you go. But yeah, upshot of that is, I can get 3DS down, I can get Pokemon. The kind of downside of this whole thing is I went into doing my job kind of expecting that I wouldn't be able to do the 12 Days of Christmas special because, well, I'd have no time to fucking record any of the battles, really. So, yeah. it's kind of a shame as well. I did actually have some very grand ideas for what I wanted to do, but I just don't have the stuff I need to pull it off. So, as much as it pains me to say, even though I have quit, it is the first today. I'm not going to do a Christmas special this year. Mainly because next week I'm going to start learning how to drive, and then after that I'm going to go try and get a job that doesn't kill me. So that's the plan from here, really. But I don't know, man. It is a bit disappointing. Like I say, I did love doing the Christmas special last year, so it is a hell of a lot of fun. Oh, fuck that fucking Clefable. Come on with T-Bowl is bollocks. Oh, well. I'm just trying to get damage on that thing, I think. It's such a pain in the arse. It's a bit odd, though, I mean. That's one thing I've been thinking about, like, Moonblast. What does Moonblast go really well with as far as coverage goes? Been not really sure on that one. Oh, well. Yeah, so no Christmas special, unfortunately. I'm very sorry about that. But hopefully next year I'll have something good to make up for it. Like I said, I've got some ideas for a Christmas special floating around in my head that I would love to do. Because the Christmas special for me is where I can go slightly beyond my narrating powers and, have a bit of a laugh, really. Because I know my narration is very, very enjoyable. I'm not doubting that. But, I don't know. For me, it just gives me a bit more chance to try actual humour as opposed to just sounding funny. There you go. Yeah, that's about it. Quit my job, could afford 3DS. Weakness Policy Dragonite is stupidly awesome. Yeah. I like that guy's team, by the way. I haven't seen a Scyther in so long. You just never see it anymore. Oh, well. Also, my Stanley didn't have extreme speed on his Dragonite, to be honest. If he had extreme speed on his Dragonite, he would have won, but there you go. Oh, dear. But yeah. So that's about my life right now. Gonna learn how to drive, and yeah, I'm definitely just going to need a car before I try anything like this again. It was fucking satanic. It really was. But yeah, that is my number one tip. Just don't fucking work for Amazon. Like, they talk a nice game. I mean, the first day I went in, they all seemed so lovely. The start, and it was just sort of like, oh, hello. Oh, we're so glad you've come to work for us. And, they call their warehouse a fulfillment centre. What the fuck? I felt like being sick every single time they called it a fulfillment centre. This is the shittiest name in the world. Good God, fucking fulfillment centre, my left testicle. Oh, dear. So anyway, yeah. They talk a nice game and all this wank, and, they sound like they care, and they teach you all this crap about safety, but they don't tell you to get good shoes, and they just, yeah. I mean, it took them a week to tell me that my shift times had changed. It took them a week. That wasn't very good. I was not very happy with that. I was very, very cross and annoyed about that. It's one of the reasons why I didn't upload on Monday, actually. I thought I had a day off, and, my friend, one of the guys I met there, went into his work, and I was just completely confused because I didn't know if I had a day off or not. So I spent most of my day trying to find out if I did or not. That's why I didn't upload. But it's awful. Just don't fucking work there. Like, if you do, and if you have to, go in, try and do it fairly early on. Go in, and see what they tell you. If they say that you're on anything but picking, you're fine. If they tell you you're going to be put on picking, run. Just run for the hills. Just, no. Do not put yourself on fucking picking. It is stupid, it is horrible, it is evil. It is just disgracefully bad. And yeah, they treat their workers like absolute scum and expect them to be just robots who can work and walk 10 hours a day with no problems. I'm sure some of you can. I'm sure some of you are a damn sight fitter than I am. Believe me. But I honestly, unless you're like a marathon runner and you run marathons really frequently, I can't imagine that you can run or you can walk 10 hours a day while pushing a heavy trolley full of crap constantly. I can't imagine you can do it consistently and hit the shit they want. Also, they give you percentages that you have to hit by the end of each day as well. And they give you a timer on how long it takes to get each item. So it is literally just a stress-filled ball of fucking horrendous mess. So that is my top tip for today, kids. Don't work for Amazon. I don't know what it's like in America, but they are an American company and they do get most of their shtick from America. So it might well be the same. But fuck Amazon. All the people I met there were lovely, though. Like, all the people I met, lovely. Amazon themselves, dog shit. Whatever. Anyway, that's my video. See you guys in a bit. Peace.